Namaste. Welcome to Asanas and More Yoga, where you get the attention you deserve. Today, we're going to focus on Pavanmuktasana Series, the wind relieving series. We're going to take the excess air and space or gases in our body and release it out through our joints. We're also going to bring lubrication to the joints through the process, and also enliven the glands and the health to the glands. So this is a joint and gland work. I've changed it up a little bit from the traditional Pavanmuktasana series. There's 3 of them that I'm familiar with, but I've added a few things that have been beneficial for myself and my clients over time. We're going to start from the head and work ourselves down through the feet so that we can ground ourselves a little bit more today. But you could also reverse the order and work from the feet up through the crown of the head, which is to me a little bit more energetic. It should be done in a linear fashion if you're doing the whole sequence, but it is okay just to do bits and pieces of it throughout your day, or you could pick one movement and do that through the day. I hope that you find this practice beneficial, especially if you're an active person. It could be kind of your warm-up or your cool down. So the first part of the practice is we're going to do a sinus massage. So we're going to take our thumbs and we're going to bring them to the outside of the bridge of our nose, and we're just going to massage with gentle pressure. Inhaling and exhaling over through the temples. We'll do this 3 times. 3 is the lucky number in yoga. 1 is for the universe, 1 is for nature, and 1 is for you. One more time, inhaling and exhaling. Now up and over the eyebrows, into the forehead, opening into the base of the palm of the hand. And it doesn't have to be specific with the hand position here, just something I like to incorporate. Really nice, full inhalations and then soothing exhalations over the temples. Now we're going to tap our face, and we're going to utilize the ring finger. The ring finger connects directly to the heart, and the pinky finger is the least used finger in our lives pretty much, and it's the cleanest. They consider it the cleanest. The pointer is the dirtiest. So I find that quite interesting when you want to incorporate a little bit more symbolism or energy work into your body. Try to use your ring finger more. So you could tap with whatever 2 fingers you want. I'm choosing my pinky and my ring. And just tap into the forehead, tap over the eyebrows, tap into the crown of the head and around my bun here. Behind the ears. Into the temples. Under the eyes, be very sensitive or cautious to the sensitivity. Try to be on the bony structure, the cheeks. Pull the navel in, don't sink in your seat. I'm sinking, so that's why I'm saying that. The upper lip to the outer edges, under the lip center. Make sure you get the center of the chin, out through the jaw, up again through the jawline. And go up and down, rubbing behind the ears. Don't forget behind the ears with your ring finger. And then pull down on the earlobes, and then pull up on the ears. Pull down, and then pull up. Pull down, inhaling, and then pull up. Good. And tapping into the throat and the collarbones. And then this beautiful little notch. This is a very powerful marma massage point called kanta, and it really connects deeply into the whole body. So be gentle there, and then your chest. And then release the hands and let it go. Good. Now we're just going to release the chi or clear the energy down through the arms, okay? So we're going to start with the left and just kind of snap out through the pinky finger and release it. Sometimes people will have like a little fire going and just burn this away and tossing the stagnation into the fire. But whatever works for you, if that seems a little odd to you or something you've never done, maybe just be open to it. And then the other side. Another cool little tidbit that I learned from my teachers was the obstacles that we put in the way of prana to flow evenly and thoroughly through our practice. And obstacles come in the form of jewelry. So bracelets, earrings, especially eyeglasses, take them off. You should be practicing pretty much almost naked and just bare minimum in order for prana to just completely flow through. Get all fingers now. Toss it away. Okay, now we're going to just massage the scalp a little bit. Get it with your thumbs and your fingers. And then the face. It feels just so good to just, for self-care, just to massage. Get the throat now, karate chopping. Just get each side, really big area for lymph drainage. Get behind the neck on that side and into the shoulder. And do the right side, or the other side if you've already done your right. Karate chop into the throat and the neck. And then just take your fingers, just massage right under the chin. And behind the neck. Excuse me. Shoulder shrugs. So we're going to shrug our shoulders to our ears and then exhale, let that down. Inhale up to the ears, let the head be neutral. Exhale, release. Inhale up. Exhale, release. Now, shoulder rolls to the front, but this time come and bring the elbows up and then open and down. And when I go back and down, bring the skin behind the neck down with it. And now forward. And around, drop the head, let the elbows connect through the forearms. Exhale. Inhale, open. Exhale, down. Good. So we got the neck. So now we need to do head. So inhale, drop the chin to the chest and just kind of let it become really heavy. So the crown of the head is moving forward and down. Just let this happen. Pull the ribs in. Absorb the navel into the body and back and up. Outer hips down. And then roll. Inhale, roll the chin over to the left. Exhale, roll the chin over to the right. Two more times. Inhale, roll the chin over to the left. Roll the chin over to the right. One more time. And then exhale. And then come back to center. Complete circular head movements now. Inhale, clockwise to the left, chin up. Extend through the skin of the neck. The skin of the throat up. Exhale down. Try to even out your breath, 1-to-1 ratio. Inhaling to the same count, all the way up to the center here, and then start the exhalation. One more time. And just feel good about the movements here. These are gentle movements. They're good for everyone and everybody, especially those who are active counterclockwise. Exhaling down. Great way to just limber up the body. So much is going on in the body right now through the elements of nature. One more time by doing this, but you don't even really need to know that. You just need to do it. Just sit and do these movements. Exhale back up. Inhale back down. Exhale back up. Inhale back down. One more time. Exhale back up. Really reach strongly through the throat, through the skin, up through the chin. And then exhale back to center. Good. Arm extensions. Feel the shoulders moving towards the elbows and the elbows. So see the difference? Loosey-goosey. A little bit more action. Feel the shoulders to the elbows to the wrists through the fingertips. Bring all 4 fingers together and extend the thumb. Try to have the hands in an even plane so the fingertips are an extension of the spine. I always love that. The fingertips are an extension of the spine. It's almost like when you're in a posture and you say, don't just drop the head. Some forms of yoga do, and that's okay, but if you're using the elongation extension of the neck muscles, your head becomes an extension of the spine. Same with your forearms, same with your feet, same with everything in the posture work. So right here, this is the extension of my spine. So is my spine collapsed? Or do I want it to be long and extended? And then exhale, float the arms down. And you can hold that throughout the whole sequence. You don't have to drop your arms. Inhale back up. Shoulders to the elbows, elbows to the wrists through the fingertips. Thumbs extended. Inhale. Palms away. Fingertips up towards the sky. Really push the bottom of the palm away. Exhale, center. Inhale, palms now down, so the back of the palm is moving away. So good for people who are using their hands all day or sit at a desk all day. I knit. I love knitting. So this is a really good way for me to stretch out what could be built up in the shoulders here, and the hands and the fingers. Back to center. Inhale back up. Exhale, extend. Exhale back down. One more round. Extend through those shoulders. Drop the skin behind the neck down. See, I was up. Drop the skin behind the neck down. I'm not just dropping my whole shoulders. Just dropping and drawing the skin down behind the neck. Kneel back up. Exhale, reach through the fingertips as if you're just passing by to say hello. Fingertips down. And then float the arms down. Good. Now we're going to move on to the waist. Before we do that, though, I want to do a little bit more wrist work. I almost forgot. So bring the arms in front of you. Excuse me. Take your pinky finger down. Start drawing the fingers down. Ring, middle, pointer. Drape the thumb over the knuckles. This is known as Ashti Mudra. Brings a little bit more energy and heat to the body. And now, without turning the upper arms open, this is external rotation, I just want to turn the wrists in with the arms up, okay? So I'm going to turn the wrists in. The upper arms remain steady, see that? I'm going to reach through the knuckles, drawing the shoulder blades, the back of the shoulders forward, wrapping them around my body. And then bring the wrist center. And now pinky out, ring finger out, middle finger, pointer finger, extend the fingers up, thumbs away. So together and then away. Now we're going to draw the thumb into the hand and draw each finger over it like a fist. Mushti Mudra. And bring the wrists in. Draw the flesh of the skin behind the neck down. Ribs in, belly in, back and up. Hips down. If you're comfortable here in this position, switch your feet. And then back to center. And then one more time with just the fingers. Bring them out forward, up, up, up. Reach, 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 reach. Thumbs together and then forward. Good. Drop the arms down. Right palm up. Fingertips down. Take your hand just to the palm of the hand. Move it downward. Gently. Reach underneath. Grab the thumb. Extend through the base of the palm of the hand. The base is this part to me. almost like the ball mounts of the foot. And then release the arm down. Keep drawing the flesh of the skin behind the neck down. Keep your torso engaged and up, bottom of the sternum to the upper sternum. Palm open, fingertips down, extend. Exhaling and inhaling here. Reach underneath, draw your thumb back, extend through the wrist. So good for people who use their hand, boxers, people in the ring. You want to stretch those hands out after you use them a long time. You could, so many things. Riding a bike, you're gripping on your handlebars. I mean, so much goes on with our fingers and our hands. So let's now go on to our backs and we'll do our hip rotations. You're going to have a blanket or a block. If you have a blanket, you're going to roll it up. And it's going to be tucked right to the side of the hip. Otherwise, you can use your block to the side of the hip, but I'll show you with the blanket. So lying on your back here, extend the legs long and the arms overhead and just zipper the whole body into itself. So feel the abdomen zippering in, feel the knees zippering in towards each other, heels flexed, arms overhead, turn the palms away. Just stretch for a minute here. So inhale, bring the right knee in, and let's just do some hip circles. Take your hand to the inside of the kneecap and just draw like a circle with the knee, inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling, coming in, exhaling, going out, just 3 times. Inhaling, and then reversed. 2, 3, good. Extend the leg long. We're not going to use props here with the strap. We're just going to use our hands to bind behind the thigh and anchor the thigh bone into the hand to get the leg long. Inhale, point through the toes, and then flex through the heel. Point through the toes, flex through the heel. If you need to bend your opposite leg for a little bit more stability, do so. Inhale, point the toes, flex through the heel. Now we're just going to do knee drops, meaning I want to drop my foot so it almost like kicks the back of my thigh. And just like let it go. You can hold the back of the leg, or if you're comfortable with the hands to the ground, you pick. I'm just going to let it drop. Flop, in a way. It's flopping. Inhale, flop. Feel the knee bone. Feel the kneecap engaging up, contracting into the quad, and then release it and just flop it 3 times. Good. Inhale, now back up with the leg long. And flex through all 5 toes here on the top foot. Move the big toe away from the pinky toe and the second toe away from the 4th toe. And just stretch the bottom of the foot here. Now inhale, you're going to form a tripod with your right elbow and you're going to bring your knee into the hand. If this is too low for your leg, that's where a block comes in handy. And you can prop your arm up on a higher apparatus to support the leg. You can also use a chair and bring the chair in and then the shins resting on a chair. But for today, we'll use the block and the blanket. If you're comfortable going a little bit further down, extend. This is called Supta 2. The first one, this is Supta 1. And these are just variations. Extend. If you want to be a little bit more active, hold the inside of the knee and extend the foot into the hand. Really isometrically push into the hand so the inner thigh is working. Take this roll and place it up into the hip so that it stops the leg from going over. And then flex the foot and point. Inhale back to center, and now we're just going to cross and take our left hand to the outer knee, and we're just going to cross the foot, still isometrically pushing the leg into the hand. We're just crossing the midline of the body, My hip remains on the ground. I'm not lifting my hip up into a full twist here. My hip remains on the ground. Absorb the navel in. Inhale, extend, and now we're going to internally rotate the foot, called inverting, and then everting, and then inverting, and then everting. One more time. Inhale back to center. One more time, stretching through the toes, hands bowing behind the thigh, push the thigh bone into the hands, and now stretch the big toe away from the pinky toe, and the second toe away from the fourth toe. Point the foot, flex the foot, point the foot, flex the foot, point the foot, and then drop the knee. And then we'll switch sides, stretch out that leg, absorb everything into the body, really just pull everything into the body. Pull the kneecap, zipper the legs together. Notice what's going on with the right leg versus the left and the left versus the right. The right should feel a little longer. Inhale, bring the left knee in towards the armpit. Now we're going to do our hip circles. Take your hand to the inside and just circle. Again, bringing in lubrication and then releasing dryness in the joints. And then reverse. Inhale and exhale here. One more time. Then inhale the knee into the chest, and then extend all the way up and really push that thigh into your hands. And then point the foot, inhale, exhale, release the heel up. Inhale, point the foot, exhale, release the heel up, one more round, point. Really reach when you point through the skin of the top of the foot. So it's just not through the toes. And then flex the foot. Now stretch the big toe away from the pinky toe and the second toe away from the fourth. Feeling the opening of the bottom of the foot. And now Supta Pavanmuktasana 2. If you're close to the wall, the beauty is, and I don't want to push on my stained glass, but the beauty is you can push your foot into the wall too. You can use the wall at different heights for support here. So it's not how far down you're going in Pavanmuktasana, it's just to open up the back of the knee, the joints, opening up the ankle, the back of the knee, the hip. Here we're scissoring the legs together through the outer hips. So the outer hip on my extended leg here. The outer hip is pulling into the hip socket, but the inner thigh is reaching towards the inner knee, and the inner knee is reaching away through the inner arch of the foot. Okay? I'm using the tripod in my hand for my outside of my knee, so now I can invert, turning the foot in. So even if you're up this high, it doesn't matter. Turn the foot in, turn the foot out. Turn the foot in, turn the foot out. Inhale back to center. Crossing the midline of the body now, I use the right hand to the inside of the left kneecap, and I'm going to invert the foot and then evert. Invert, turn it in, evert, turn it out. One more time. And allow the foot to extend. So again, the outer hip, you can take your thumb into the outer hip crease, move it down. Extend through the back of the kneecap, opening up that joint. Even point the toes if you want. Feel the different sensations here. Flex the foot, point the foot, flex the foot. Inhale back to center. Let's just drop the knee now. Inhale back up. Drop the knee. Inhale back up. I should say drop the foot. And then extend the foot long. Feel the difference from the left side to the right and the right to the left, and all this space in between. And now to come up. So take your hands underneath your low back, your sacrum. You could roll to the side and come up, but otherwise, a lot of times people want to just kind of sit up from a lying position. And to protect your back, have your hands underneath and then push into your hands and your elbows. Yeah. Or you can roll over to your side. Let that come up last. And come to a seated position. And I'm a little messy now. So we worked from the head to the shoulders, to the elbows, the wrists, the fingers, the hips. So we went from here to here, 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 here. Did the knees. Now we're going to do a little bit more ankle work. We worked a little bit of the ankles with the leg. We'll do a little bit more just seated. I'm going to sit on a folded blanket. It helps with my hips a little bit more. The closed cell edge, this is the closed edge. This is the open edge. And I'm just going to bring it underneath my hips. Legs long. We're going to point legs. Again, reach through the skin of the feet. Reach through the tips of the toes. From the ankle bone, reach. From the knee to the ankle, to the tips of the toes. And now flex through the feet. Spread all 10 toes wide. Big toe away from pinky toe. Second toe away from fourth toe. Extend the feet long. Flex the feet. Roll the pinky toes towards the outer kneecap. Point, flex, roll the pinky toes towards the outer kneecap. One more time. And then invert the foot, evert the foot. Invert, evert. Massage the knees. Behind the knees, in the knees, and then just let the knees rock up and down. Good. Now we're just going to massage the feet. So taking your left foot over your leg, if you can, stick each finger through each toe. This might be hard for you, and this is something you want to work at, okay? You can do this sitting in a chair too. And then just roll out the toes. And then reverse. And now the ankles, up and down. And release the hands and take your hand on the ankle and just kind of pedal it back and forth. Take your fingertips on top of the foot and just massage the foot up. And then around the ankles, really get in there. And then up and down through the heel. And then massage up to the knee, behind the calves especially, and behind the kneecap. And then the outer knees. And then drape it away. Just like we did in our upper body. Snap through the toes, one at a time. Through the big toe and release it. And then massage under the foot. Really get in between each toe, the base of the foot, the center of the foot, the arch of the foot, the heel of the foot. And then release it. Let's do the other side. Take your fingertips in between each toe. That's probably the most challenging part of all of this, I think. And then just move the toes back and forth. Notice which foot feels what. And then rotate the foot through the toes and reverse. And then through the ankle. Release the hand and just pedal the ankle with the hand. And then massage the top of the foot. And then the ankles. Up through the back of the calves. Thumbs into the outer knees. And then let's just swish it away. Like cheek clearing for the feet. Second toe. Third. Fourth. Fifth. And then massage, especially in between the toes. And then up and down to the heel. And then you can just rock the baby here if you're comfortable. If you can't get it bound, just bring the foot back and forth. Maybe this is all you can do, and that's okay. Hand position. You're able to torso up. And then release. Thank you for practicing Pavanmuktasana Series. I invite you to lie on your back for the next 5 to 10 minutes, just to let the practice be absorbed into the body or digested into the body. I appreciate you joining me today. Embrace all that is and all that can be. Namaste. Bye.